Hello and welcome to George, Little Rock in George, Iowa. Matt Schilling here with you again for softball here on the Gehlen Softball YouTube page. Appreciate you joining us, especially after last night's exciting game when the Jays came from behind not once but twice as they came from behind to win 8-7. Leading off tonight for the Jays and playing center field is Grace Callan. Batting second is number 11, Haley Lubin. She will be playing shortstop. Kennedy Sitzman will follow, batting third. She's number 12 and playing second base. Isabel Lammers follows, and she is playing first base. Kennedy Paulson, who came in for 2 innings of relief last night, will be pitching tonight. Behind the dish will be McKenna Langle. Hallie Walgenbach will be at third base. Batting eighth will be right fielder Emerson Schmidt. And then finally left fielder Isaiah Sitzman. Defensively for the Mustangs in left field is Danica Gislov. In center field is Hayden McAlpine. In right field is Ashlyn Van Meteren. Left to right in the infield is Alexa Madsen, Haley Beckler, Ava Kanengeiter, Hudson Beckler. Pitching is Victoria Storm. And behind the dish will be Kira Mitchell. As we get ready for all of tonight's action, we'll pause here in just a moment for tonight's national anthem.
Batting six, the second baseman, number 8, Ava Kanengeiter. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 9, Danica Gislov. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 11, Leah Madsen. Rounding up the order tonight is the right fielder, number 15, Ashlyn Van Meteren. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please remove your hats, and we're going to honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Again, we appreciate you for joining us up here in George, Iowa tonight. Winds blowing out to left center field. See the brick wall over there in right field. Probably about 8 to 10 feet between the brick wall and the fence. Beautiful night here for softball as the summer starts to warm up here in northwest Iowa. Starting pitcher Victoria Storm. She is getting warmed up in the circle right now. Umpire's going to take a couple looks behind home plate as she gets warmed up. It's always nice to get a look at what the pitches are that are coming in advance as they get started here tonight. Baseball taking place on the other side of the school. It's a nice little vestibule to go through the school. You pass right by the concession stand and head out toward the baseball fields, just right across the parking lot. So it's a short jaunt in through a vestibule where there's a concession stand across the parking lot. You're at the baseball field. And for the Paulsons tonight, both Colby Paulson and Kennedy Paulson are both starting pitchers here tonight. So they will be both bouncing back and forth, and they've got ear pods in also so they can monitor both games. Clem is over on the other field broadcasting the baseball game as we get ready here tonight. Grace Kellen coming up to bat. Last night, she hit a 2-run home run in addition to another single. She went 2 for 4 last night as she takes first pitch inside for ball number 1. Storm, the pitcher, rocks back, fires in. That one just a little bit high off the catcher's glove and back to the fence for ball number 2. Appreciate the softball team for providing stats here tonight. There was an illegal pitch here. It was a strike, documented as a strike, but it was an illegal pitch, so it will be a ball. And it is a separation issue, so the count is 3-0. 3-0 for Victoria Storm and Grace Kellen. You got to imagine she's going to sit back on this one, and she does, and it's ball 4. Base on balls for Grace Kellen. That'll bring up the shortstop, Haley Lubin. Lubin last night went 1 for 3 in addition to a walk. Shows bunt. It's a strike. Kellen steals second on the strike. So that'll put a runner in scoring position early here for the Jays. Lubin sets, Storm rocks back and releases a ball. 1-1. As Storm delivers. That one's going to be high for ball number 2. We'll be live on Monday for junior high action. Need a little help from parents for junior high. So if you're willing to help, reach out and we'll help you out with that, as that one's fouled off from Lubin. Monday night it's going to be Remsen St. Mary's. That will be here on the Gehlen Catholic softball YouTube channel. 2-2 the count as Storm rockbacks, delivers. That one's going to be high for ball number 3. Lubin with the full count. Storm rockback, delivered, and that one's in there for strike 3. Strike 3 looking. That'll be the first one down. That'll bring up second baseman, number 12, Kennedy Sitzman. First pitch fouled off to the first base side. Sitzman had a double with an RBI last night and a single with 2 more RBIs last night and another double. So she had 2 doubles, 3 RBIs. 3 for 3 in official at bats, and that's in there for strike number 2. 0-2 count on Kennedy Sitzman with a runner in scoring position, Grace Kellen. That one swung on, foul, as Brian Kolbeck picks that one up, and we'll get it back to the pitcher, Victoria Storm. Sitzman looking at the next pitch. It's delivered high over the catcher's head, and Grace Kellen will pick up third on the overthrow.
All right, 12, let's get her home.
1-2 the count. As Kennedy Sitzman looks at the pitch, swings, strike 3, and 2 down. That'll bring up Izzy Lammers, the first baseman. Lammers last night was 2 for 4 with an RBI and a stolen base. First pitch is in there at the knees for strike one. Runner in scoring position. Jays trying to take the early lead. That one fouled off the plate. And Lammers will go down 0-2. Hello, Matt Kuntz. Hello to Matt Kuntz at home. Watching at home, I think. As Storm delivers that one. It's a ball. Stays right next to her. Stays right next to Mitchell. Mitchell did a nice job of snuffing that one out. Lammers waits for the 1-2 pitch. It's delivered. That's going to be fouled off to the right side. Out of play. Count remains 1-2. Still 1-2. Pitch is delivered inside for ball number 2. Storm looking to retire the side here. It's a ball and no swing. It's going to be 3-2. The field umpire saying that she did not go. You could be the judge for yourself. You got a pretty good angle there at home with the way the camera is mounted. 3-2 pitch from Storm. Delivered right at the knees for strike number 3. So the Jays go down 1, 2, 3, 4. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. After a half an inning, it's 0-0. Again, Kennedy Paulson came in relief last night, pitched 2 innings of relief, did a nice job of relieving Delaney Kearns, who pitched a nice game. For the most part, she just got hit around a bit, gave up 6. Kennedy gave up 1, which made it a tie game, and the Jays won it in the bottom of the 7th, 8-7. As Paulson gets warmed up, we're going to see Hayden McAlpine starting off. She's the center fielder, and then Kira Mitchell, she's the catcher, and then Haley Beckler, who's playing shortstop. Good size crowd here tonight. Nice tight facility here, so fans don't have a ton of space to spread out, which is kind of a nice thing in and of itself. As we get ready to start the bottom half of the first inning. Left to right in the outfield, Isaiah Sitzman, Grace Kellen in center, Emerson Schmidt in right, Walgenbach, Lubin, Sitzman, and Lammers in the infield, Kennedy Paulson in the circle, and McKenna Langle is going to be the wall behind the plate. Paulson rears back and delivers the first pitch outside for ball number 1. Pitch comes in from Paulson. That one's going to be fouled off. And it's 1-1. Paulson rears back, fires. That one looked like a changeup as it's hit back to Paulson. Gets it to Lammers for the 1-3 putout. 1 down for the Jays. That'll bring up Kira Mitchell, the catcher. Mitchell, with both blue and pink cleats, swings at strike 1. Paulson delivers, and that one's fouled off. Quickly, 0-2. The count. Paulson delivers. That one's going to be fouled off just over the top of Galen's school bus. Count remains 0-2 with one out. Paulson reaches back, delivers, and strikes out Kira Mitchell looking. Two down rather. And that'll bring up Hadley Beckler. Paulson gets the call in from the dugout for what pitch Tony is looking for. Reaches back, delivers. Strike one. Paulson reaches back, fires. That one's in there for strike two. Looks like another changeup or a sinker. Drop ball. Paulson reaches back on the 0-2, and that's in there for strike three. 3 up, 3 down, and the Jays retire them in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. After one complete inning, it's 0-0. The Jays will start out with Paulson, then Langle, and then Walgenbach. So pitcher, catcher, and third base. Again, a reminder, the Jays will take on Remsen St. Mary's. That game will be on Monday night. The boys will be on Fuller Digital Solutions Monday night. If you're looking for that game. Brian Paulson having a little bit of a chat with the home plate umpire, all cordial.
Yeah.
Hello to the Paulsons watching on the other side of GLR here. Thanks for tuning in as you have a split night here. Paulson up to bat. Storm in the circle. Comes together, rears back, and fires. Paulson shoots that one just right of the shortstop. It's in past the right fielder. Paulson turns for two. Paulson will get there easily, standing up. It's going to be a stand-up double for Kennedy Paulson. Helping her own cause here tonight. First pitch, right out to right field. And into the game, courtesy runner. Courtesy for her will be Delaney Kearns. Kearns in for Paulson. Now up, McKenna Langle with a runner in scoring position. Shows bunt, puts it down nicely right in front of the plate. In time at first, but advances the runner. Now Paulson, or Delaney Kearns, slides into home. Kenna with the RBI. So with one down, the bases are empty. The Jays put one up on the board. That one is outside for ball one to Walgenbach. Walgenbach waiting for the pitch from Storm, the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to be high and back to the fence. If you're wearing VR, good luck with that one. Holy cow. Walgenbach steps back in. It's a 2-0 count. Storm reaches back, and that one swung on a miss by Walgenbach. 2-1 the count. Jays with a 1-0 lead. Storm reaches back and fires. That one's going to be low for ball number 3. 3-1 the count. Walgenbach steps back in and takes the 3-1 pitch from Storm. That one's going to be up and in, back to the fence, and Walgenbach will reach on the base on balls. That'll bring up right fielder Emerson Schmidt. Schmidt last night was 1 for 4 with an RBI. Storm reaches back, fires. It's going to be high for ball number 1. Storm takes the plate again, reaches back, fires. That one's going to be low and inside for ball number 2. Catcher Mitchell chases Walgenbach back to 1. Schmidt receives that low pitch. That was right at the knees for strike number 1. It's a 2-1 count. Storm delivers that one in there at the knees again. It's 2-2. Jays with the 1-0 lead here in the second inning with 1 down. Schmidt swings at that high one, and she goes down swinging. So it'll be 2 outs for Isaiah Sitzman. Sitzman last night, she went 1 for 3 last night and a strikeout as Walgenbach steals second. And that pitch is up for a ball. Hallie stole second. That puts a runner in scoring position for Isaiah Sitzman. And if you talk to the coaching staff, she had a great spring season. The Storm reaches back, and that one catches the outside corner.
All right, you got it right.
1-1 the count for Sitzman. Storm reaches back, fires. That one's going to be a bit inside, I believe, for ball number 2. 2-1. 2-1 the count. Storm. That one's going to be fouled back. Almost hits the house behind us. Right over the heads of the Jays faithful. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Storm delivers that one high and back to the fence. Of course, you already knew that with the way the fence was shaking. Three, 2 the count with 2 outs. Sitzman trying to advance the runner. She takes a base on balls. And that'll bring us back to the top of the lineup to Grace Kellen. No official at bat as she walked the first time up, stole a base, and got to third on an overthrow. Storm reaches back on the 0-0 up. And Isaiah steals second. 1-0 the count. Storm reaches back and fires again. That one's a little high and inside for ball 2.
You got it, Grace.
Hello to Kristen Kuntz, who's sitting next to me. Storm reaches back. That one is in there for strike number 1. It's a 2-1 count. With 2 outs. Runners on second and third as Storm reaches back, fires, and that one's in there. 2-2. That don't look like a pretty good pitch. Now Kellen has to protect. Storm reaches back, fires. That one in there. Just at the knees. Thought it was a strike. It's a full count. 3-2. 3-2, 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position for Kellen. Storm reaches back and fires. That one's going to be high. They're going to say that she went around on the swing for strike number 3. So, 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. And 1 left on base. After 1.5, Jays would lead 1-0. This will bring up Victoria Storm. All of the lights. Victoria Storm, the pitcher, Hudson Beckler, playing first, and then Ava Kanengeiter, who is the second baseman. That's 1, 2, 3 in the order this time around. Kennedy Paulson in the circle. She went 1, 2, 3 the last time with 2 strikeouts. She also had a hand in the first out of the game, going 1-3.
Yeah. Number 10, Lori Storm.
Storm receives the pitch from Paulson. That one's in there for strike number 1. Keep looking around, and I don't see Brian or Jana Paulson, so I'm assuming you guys are tuned in over on the other field. As that one's stroked to right center, just out of the reach of Kellen. Emerson Schmidt picks it up, relays it into second, and Storm helps her own cause with that double. That'll bring up Hudson Bakler. Bakler, the first baseman, and we're going to have a courtesy runner. Courtesy runner will be number 14. That's Carly DeLuey. DeLuey, the courtesy runner, in its second. Oh, there they are. I see them down the line now. As Paulson gets the pitch call in from the bench. Paulson rocks back, delivers, fires inside for ball number 1. One 0 the count. As that one is fouled off, just catches the top of the fence to keep it inside. 1-1 the count. Storm helped out her own cause with the double, and the courtesy runner in there is DeLuey. Paulson reaches back, fires that one in there for strike number 2. Like some kind of drop ball. Hello to Kurt Christoffel, hopefully watching at home here tonight. That one's going to be chopped down the first base line, grabbed in foul territory by Izzy Lammers. Count remains 1-2. A little bit of an interesting dynamic here with a little bit of an open dugout situation here as that one's fouled off down the first base line. No fences really protecting you from going in the dugout on either side. And so you're able to hear and interact almost with the players. Paulson reaches back, fires again. That one's looked to be a little bit high, swung on, and it remains 1-2. Reminder, the softball team takes on Remsen St. Mary's Monday night and a JV varsity doubleheader. Paulson reaches back, fires that one. That one's going to be outside for ball number 2. 2-2 to Hudson Beckler. Paulson fires that one up. Chased by Lammers into the glove. And a nice outstretched arm to Lammers. That'll bring up Ava Kaniger, the second baseman, with 1 out. Thought she was going to show bunt. She's a little bit further away from the plate than most of her teammates, as that one's delivered in there from Kennedy Paulson for strike number 1. Paulson reaches back, fires that one. Swung on low for strike number 2. Paulson receives the pitch call from the dugout with an 0-2 pitch now. Paulson reaches back, fires. That one bounces just off the top of the plate for ball number 1. 1-2 the count. Paulson with the 1-2 pitch. That one's in there for strike number 3. And she now has 3 strikeouts on the night. 2 outs now for Danica Gissoff. Gissoff, the left fielder for the Mustangs. Paulson reaches back, and that one swung on, hit to Walgenbach, cross to Lammers, and that's going to be a 5-3 putout. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. After 2 full, the Jays lead 1-0. On the other side, now, Haley Lubin will lead off for the Jays. She struck out looking in her first at-bat. That'll be followed by Kennedy Sitzman and Izzy Lammers, who had that nice catch just now at first base. As we get ready to start this 3rd inning, we appreciate our umpires here tonight for showing up. They are doing a great job here tonight. Appreciate them taking their time out. Of course, I am an umpire myself, so the utmost respect to them. I will be out at Akron tomorrow night in their quadrangular baseball outing. As that ball, that's a ball 1 for Haley Lubin. So if you want to come yell at me tomorrow, I'll be in Akron tomorrow starting around 3 o'clock. Storm reaches back and fires. That one's going to be up for ball number 2. Lubin ready for the 2-0 pitch. That one's going to be low off the umpire's toe, and that's why we wear those steel toe shoes. 3-0 as the lights are being turned on here in George. About getting to that time of day. As Storm reaches back on the 3-0 pitch, that one's going to be up for ball number 4. So the Jays have a base runner the first time around. That'll bring up Kennedy Sitzman. She struck out swinging last time on a 1-2 pitch. Kennedy with one on. That one hit straight to where the second baseman would have been. Lubin able to advance, and Sitzman arrives safely on the bloop single. That'll bring up Izzy Lammers, who struck out looking last time. Lammers, the first baseman, has runners at first and second. Storm reaches back and fires. That one looked like it was close to the knees. It's called a ball. Lammers receives that pitch, and that one's in there for a strike. 1-1 the count with runners on first and second. No outs. Pitch driven down, and they're going to call foul ball. I think it bounced off the orange base. I'm pretty sure it bounced off the orange part of the base, and that's what it ricocheted off of. Good eyes by the home plate umpire here tonight. 1-2 the count. No outs with runners on first and second for Izzy Lammers. That one's low. 2-2 the count. Wind blowing to straightaway center now. Not strong, probably at about 5. That one fouled off into the fence. Had a little power behind that one. Lammers with the 2-2 pitch again. Storm delivers ball number 3, and the Jays will advance one base on the overthrow. Isabel Lammers fighting back to 3-2.
Oh.
3-2 with 2 runners in scoring position for Isabel Lammers. The pitch from Storm, that one's hitting down the first baseline in foul in the neighborhood of where Coach Kolbeck had been standing. Storm will deliver the 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be high for ball number 4. So that'll load up the bases for Kennedy Paulson. Kennedy Paulson hit a double last time up. She'd empty out the bases just a little bit if she is able to get a hold of one here. Paulson smacks that one out to right field, all the way to the fence. That'll score Lubin. Around third comes Sitzman. And into third comes Lubin, and that's a 2 RBI double for Kennedy Paulson. And the Jays are up 3-0. Left field and right field will switch, and they will get a courtesy runner in the ball game.
Now for the Jays catcher, Lieutenant Langle.
McKenna Langle now up to bat with no outs. With a runner on second and third. That one inside for ball number one. Storm delivers that one, ball number two. So Danica Gisloff goes to right, and Ashlyn Van Meeren goes to left. 2-0 the count on Langle. Storm reaches back, fires. That one's hit into the fence. Foul, and it's 2-1. Two-1 the count for Langle. She hit out to the first baseman last time with an RBI, swung on, popped out of the glove, and it's a 2-2 count. Two, no outs. 2 runners in scoring position as Storm delivers that one. McKenna. That's going to be to the second baseman in a double play. That'll bring up Hallie Walgenbach with 2 outs. She had a base on balls last time up. That one down in the dirt for ball one. Jays with lead, 1-0 count. Storm delivers that one downstairs, and Walgenbach swings at it for strike number one. Walgenbach ready with a 1-1 count. Storm delivers. That one's up and inside for ball number two. Two-1 count. Storm reaches back, fires, delivers, and Walgenbach swings at strike number two. 2-2 count. Runner still in scoring position, runner on third. Reaches back and fires to Storm. That one low and inside. It's 3-2. Three-two count, 2 outs, runner on third for Walgenbach. Storm delivers. That one's in there for strike number 3. So the Jays score 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. After 2.5, the Jays lead this one 3-0. That'll bring up Alexa Madsen, Ashlyn Van Meeren, and then back to the top of the lineup with Hayden McAlpine. KP delivers 2 pitches, and she is ready to go again. As an umpire, you don't mind when they are ready to go quickly. Now up is Aaliyah Madsen. She's the first baseman as KP is ready to deliver the first pitch. Olsen delivers, swung on and missed for strike number 1. Jays still shutting out the Mustangs. It is not a no-hitter. That one up for 1-1.
I think he is canning some peaches.
If only there were millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Paulson delivers that one, swung on and miss for strike number 2. It's a 1-2 count. Of course, the ever-famous Matt Kuntz. Paulson delivers that one foul right off the press box and into the Mustang dugout. Matt, of course, with that 38-mile-an-hour fastball he threw up at Spalding. That one slipped off the fingers of Paulson. Langle, being a wall back behind the plate, did a nice job with that one. Umpire called time for just a second to get a ball. Two the count. That one swung on in the dirt, and it'll be a putout and a strikeout. That'll bring up Ashlyn Van Meeteren. Van Meeteren, this will be her first at bat here in the third inning. Paulson, that one's going to be inside and a little bit low for ball number 1. Paulson reaches back, fires that one in there for strike number 1. Paulson reaches back. That one a bit high. 2-1. Paulson reaches back, fires. That one hit back up to second base. Nice stop. The reach, the splits, and the out. Paulson gives a big assist to Kennedy Sitzman. I myself cannot do the splits. Hayden McAlpine hit it back to KP in the first inning, who retired her at first, almost a little high, too high to Lammers. KP delivers. That's going to be picked up by Lubin over to Lammers and for the out. And the Jays go 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no one left on base. And after 3 complete, the Jays lead 3-0. Up next for the Jays, it will be Emerson Schmidt, Isaiah Sitzman, and then back to the top of the order with Grace Kellen. The trap shooting team, I forget what they call themselves, the Clay Jays, are going to state tomorrow. Cody Kellen, Olivia Kellen, Keegan Klein, and Max Pitts, good luck tomorrow at state as they go for state gold with trap shooting. Again, we appreciate you joining us wherever you might be joining us from here tonight. Storm is ready. That'll bring up Emerson Schmidt. She struck out swinging in her first at bat of the night. That one down the middle for strike number 1. I will say, of all the concession stands, this soft serve here was delicious tonight. Storm reaches back and fires that one in for ball number 1. But I'm a fat kid at heart, so that was really good. They had like a mixer of sorts, almost like a blizzard. Cookie dough is phenomenal here tonight. This Storm reaches back. Delivers ball number 2. 2-1 the count. You know, one of the best things about broadcasting stick and ball sports, you got a little extra time to stretch your legs in between pitches. You can tell stories as that one's high for ball number 3. 3-1 the count. Storm reaches back and delivers, and that's ball number 4. Emerson Schmidt reaches for the first time tonight with a base on balls. That'll bring up Isaiah Sitzman, who reached last time on a base on balls and had a stolen base while she was out there. Storm reaches back and delivers. Isaiah showed bunt and in there for strike number 1. 3-0 the lead here in the 4th inning. Sitzman puts down a great bunt at first, and she beats it. They're going to say that she didn't beat it at first. Close play. The ball was originally dropped. She got a hold on it, but you can't make the argument because the home plate umpire was going to first. Tony will make the argument that it was juggled. The problem is that you're not going to be able to win the argument with the person that made the call.
What's that?
So that'll advance Emerson Schmidt to third. And that'll bring up Grace Kellen. Grace Kellen took a base on balls and struck out her second time at bat. That first one's in the dirt, and Schmidt will sprint home, sliding in, and she is in safely. Schmidt scores on the pass ball, and it makes it 4-0 in favor of the Jays. The explanation I could see from the field umpire is that she obtained possession of the ball, had a grasp on the ball while still touching first before the runner obtained first base. 1-0 the count, as that one's in and a bit low for ball number 2. Kellen hit a 2-run home run last night, and that was in there for ball number 3. Last night, if the brick wall was there, I think it would have ricocheted off what was the brick wall out in right field and back to the fence. 3-0 the count. Storm reaches back, delivers that one a bit high, and Grace reaches on a base on balls. 1 out for Haley Lubin with a run around. Jays have 3 hits and 4 runs here tonight. Lubin ready to receive the pitch from Storm, shows bunt. It's a strike as Kellen slides in safely. It's an 0-1 count. Crazy how many fans around me are just deathly quiet. I think they're afraid of the microphone. Storm reaches back, fires that one. That one's going to be inside for ball number 1. It's 1-1. One the count for Lubin as Storm reaches back and fires. That one's going to be upstairs for ball number 2. 2-1 the count. Clear but hazy skies. Canadian wildfires throwing a little bit of smoke in the air. Storm reaches back and fires that one inside for ball number 3. I'll bring the count to 3-1. As Storm takes the pitcher's plate, reaches back, fires. Lubin swings on that one, drifting toward the fence, and it's going to be a foul ball. 3-2 the count. Full count against Lubin and for Storm. Grace Kellen on second. Storm reaches back, fires. Lubin smacks that one down the line, and it's going to be foul. Just foul.
Haley?
Three to the count. Delivered. That one's smacked again near the line. A little bit further foul this time. Not quite as close as the last foul. 3-2 the count. Van Meteren's got to be just about 5 foot off the line now. If Lubin's able to hit that one to this one to right center, it's going to go for a long ways. Storm reaches back, fires, and it's going to be strike 3, dropped, and she'll be out at first. It'll advance Kellen to third. And that'll bring up Kennedy Sitzman. She had a single and a strikeout here tonight. She's also scored a run. That one low for ball number 1. Storm still in the circle. Reaches back. Fires. That one's going to be inside and low, and Kellen takes off for home. She is able to stand up on that one. That'll be the second run of the inning. It's 5-0 in favor of the Jays. 2-0 the count. Kennedy Sitzman waits for the pitch from Storm. Reaches back, fires. That one's going to be over the head. It's going to be ball number 3. Hope you're not getting seasick there. Matt, it's okay. You can have another beer. It's the TV. It's not you. Reaches back, fires inside for ball number 4. And we have time called, and we'll have Lammers up to bat. Lammers last time with a base on balls. She struck out her first time looking. The mound meeting broke, or the circle meeting, I guess you'd say, broken. The age-old issue when you don't have a screen in center, when the headlights are on, it's a bother for the batter and the catcher, and a little bit for the home plate umpire. As they holler, there we go. The headlights turned off there. I think we're ready to go again with 2 outs. It'll bring up Izzy Lammers with Kennedy Sitzman here on first. Shows bunt. Pulls back, takes strike one, and Sitzman steals second. Oh, 1 the count. Storm reaches back and fires. That one's going to be over the head of the catcher, off the top of the hand of the catcher, and it will advance Kennedy Sitzman to third. Lammers now with a 1-1 count, with Lammers poised to score. Delivered over the head, and sliding in is Kennedy Sitzman for the run. That'll be the third run of the inning. Count now 2-1. The count. Storm reaches back, delivers that one, and it's going to be outside for 3-1. 2 outs here in the fourth. Storm reaches back and fires. That one's going to be low for ball 4. And that'll bring up Kennedy Paulson, who hit a double with 2 RBIs the last time up.
For the Jays, the pitcher, number 7, Kennedy Paulson.
That one high for ball 1. Izzy Lammers on first with 2 back and fires. That one hit straight to the second baseman. Underhand toss to the first baseman for the final out of the inning. So, 3 runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. After 3.5, the Jays lead this one 6-0. Up next for the Mustangs will be Kira Mitchell, Hadley Beckler, and Victoria Storm. At least that's what's scheduled. Again, just a reminder, the Clay Jays up for state tomorrow. Good luck to them as they get ready to shoot it out of the sky tomorrow. Just 2 pitches for KP as they come together and are ready. A couple of outfielders dancing out there before they take off for their positions. That'll bring up Kiera Mitchell. Kiera struck out looking back in the first inning.
Number 7, Kira Mitchell.
She struck out on 3 straight pitches. KP reaches back, and that's going to be ball number 1. KP delivers ball number 2. Paulson reaches back, fires. That one's in there. It's a floater over Lammer's head. Out to right field. It's going to be fair ball. Chugging into second is Kiera, and she's going to be in there safely. That was a nicely hit ball right down the right field line by Kiera Mitchell. Hadley Becker up now with a runner in scoring position. First real threat the Jays have had all night as that one's off the glove of Langle. Brings her just that much closer to scoring and breaking the shutout for Paulson. Beckler with the 1-0 count, receives from Paulson. That one stepped on by Lammers. And that'll be an RBI. That'll bring up Victoria Storm. Storm had a base on balls a double last time rather. That one's off the storage unit behind the shed for strike number 1. I think it might almost hit Sean Vasura. Paulson reaches back and fires. That one's going to be outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. It's 6-1 lead still for the Jays. Paulson reaches back and fires. That one bounces just behind the plate. Those are the hardest to scoop up. 2-1 the count. Paulson reaches back and fires. Swung on for strike number 2. Storm with a 2-2 count as Paulson reaches back, fires, delivers. That's going to be off of Storm in the box and a foul ball. Paulson reaches back, fires. That one's off the bag, and it's going to be a fair ball. Halfway to second, she retreats back to first as a Jay retrieves it. If that clears the bag, we're talking about 2 bases there. Instead, it's just a single for Victoria Storm. That brings up Hudson Beckler, the first baseman. 1 out. Paulson reaches back as that one hits the top of the backstop for strike number 1. The baseball team just on the other side of this building. A slow swing on that one for strike number 2. I think the changeup caught her off guard. 0-2 count with 1 out for KP. Paulson reaches back, fires that one in there for strike number 3. And then she's going, trying to get an extra steal on this one, and in there after the strikeout, trying to catch him napping. 2 outs regardless. Puts Storm into scoring position. It brings up Kenningater, who struck out swinging last time. Paulson reaches back and fires. That one fouled off just up over the press box. That one is up for ball 1. 6-1 the score, 1-1 the count with 2 outs for Paulson, who reaches back and fires that one inside and low for 2-1. Langle did a nice job of sliding over on that one. Paulson comes together, fires that one right out to right field. A grounder. It's going to be off of Emerson Schmidt. And that's going to bring in Storm. That's going to be an RBI single.
Now for the Mustangs, right fielder, number 9, Gehlen Catholic.
Paulson still doing okay. 6-2 with 2 outs.
That's a good question.
Paulson reaches back and fires. That's going to be in there for strike number 1. The throwback is not in time.
I never
Danica Gisolf is the batter, and that one's going to be outside for ball number 1. Paulson reaches back and fires on that one. Smacked right up the middle. Kellen gets it in, throws it all the way to third. Not in time. And it'll be a stand-up double for Gislov. That'll bring up Aaliyah Madsen. Still 2 outs for the Jays in this 4th inning. Paulson reaches back. That one's hit off the plate. Back to Paulson. Gets it. It's going to be overthrown to Lammers, and that's going to score 2 Mustangs on the overthrow. And Tony will call time. It's 6-4 now. Tony kind of just going out there to change the tune in everybody's head. Reinstill a little bit of confidence. As both the home plate umpire and Tony both reach down and mark the fact they both have a charged conference. Ashlyn Van Meeteren will be the batter. Paulson looked toward the dugout for just a second to get the call from Tony. Paulson reaches back, fires. That looked like a changeup into the dirt for strike number 1. That one in there for strike number 2 on Van Meeteren. Paulson just 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. A hush grows over as Paulson reaches back and fires. That one in there for strike 3. And the Jays are able to get out of this inning. 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. After 4 complete, the Jays lead this one 6-4. A reminder, the Jays will be back in action on Monday as they take on Remsen St. Mary's. The junior high softball team will be in action on Monday. I believe that game is versus West Sioux. That will be at 9:30 at the Riverview Complex. Storm comes back into the ball game. Trace Atkins, swing. So there was one time my boss and I were driving out to Colorado, and we started playing the game of who sings the song. And I tried giving her the hint, gave her the first name, it's John, and I said, then it's a city in the United States. And she goes, Lincoln. No, it is not John Lincoln. McKenna Langle up to bat. Hopefully you were entertained by that story. As Langle swings at strike number 1. 0-1 the count. Storm still in the circle. Storm reaches back and fires. Langle hits that straight to Beckler. Hudson Beckler able to put her out herself for out number 1. That'll bring up Hallie Walgenbach. 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. She also has a walk. And she swings at strike number 1 here in the 5th inning. Walgenbach waits on the pitch from Storm, who delivers. That one's going to be fouled into the fence for strike number 2. To the count as Storm gets ready to deliver this one. Storm delivers. That one's up and in for ball number 1. 1-2 the count. Six 6-4 the score. Storm delivers that one up into the fence and definitely rattled a few things around. I think everything's fine. Trying to knock us out of the park. Man, if we were doing VR tonight, it would have been awesome. There'd be some people on the floor. Storm delivers that one high. Walgenbach able to hold off. Makes it a full count. 3-2 the count for Walgenbach. The payoff pitch is up there. And Walgenbach draws the walk. That'll bring up Emerson Schmidt, who's got a base on balls and struck out back in the 2nd inning. Walgenbach on first. Storm reaches back, fires, delivers, and that one's in there for strike number 1. 0-1 the count for Schmidt. Storm reaches back, fires. Schmidt showed strike, offered for strike number 2. 0-2 the count, so she'll have to swing away on this one. Illegal pitch already, and we'll see what the result of the pitch is. It is fouled. Colbeck reached his hand back. He should have had that one. Real athletes would have had that one with a bare hand. So that'll be ball number 1. 1-2 the count. It doesn't matter? Okay. On an illegal pitch, it's a ball. 1-2's the count. Yes. That one's going to be fouled back. I quit. Just leave it. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine. Just lucky I haven't fallen out of the bleachers. One, 2 the count. And a strikeout for Emerson Schmidt. We'll bring up for Isaiah Sitzman. I think Allison Schilling's eyes are laughing. That brings up Isaiah Sitzman. 0 for 1 on tonight. That one's low for ball number 1. She does have a base on balls. Storm reaches back, delivers that one in there for strike number 1. 1-1 count. Runner on first in Walgenbach. 2 outs here in the 5th. Jays lead 6-4. That one's delivered up. Catcher doesn't get in front of it. This is the umpire. And Walgenbach gets second on the missed pitch. 2-1 the count for Sitzman. That one in there, caught the outside corner for strike number 2. Brings it to 2-2. Guys, everything's fine. Storm reaches back, fires. That one just outside for Isaiah Sitzman. Brings it to a full count with a runner in scoring position. Storm reaches back, fires. Sitzman. That one almost in your living room. It has an over lip, and then the battery pack's held on with a clip. Payoff pitch. Catches Sitzman looking. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. After 4.5 innings, the Jays lead this one 6-4. And that will bring up, for George Little Rock, the top of the order. Hayden McAlpine, Kiera Mitchell, and Hayden Beckler. Not even sure Kennedy Paulson took a pitch there to warm up. We're going to be quick on this one. I've lost Brian Paulson. I'm wondering if he's over at the other game now. Oh, we're not doing that here? I was told that I cannot jump around. Although we should play that one back at the ranch. Hayden McAlpine is now up to bat here in the 5th. She bunts the first one back for a foul ball. She is 0 for 2 on the night. That one's struck out to Emerson off the glove. Out of the glove of Emerson Schmidt for a single. And that'll bring up Kiera Mitchell. Mitchell had a double last time up and struck out her first time. She's really the catalyst for the rally last inning. 6-4. And that's going to be fouled down the right field line for strike number 1. That one swung on and thrown back. Not in time, but strike number 2. Oh, 2 the count. As Paulson reaches back, fires. That one's going to be low in the dirt, making it 1-2. One, two the count. 6-4 the score here in the fifth. No outs. As that one's low between Langel's legs, and that'll let McAlpine take second. Christina Kellen soothing a baby in the crowd here, as that one is in there for strike number 3. Hang that K backward for Kennedy Paulson. That'll bring up Hadley Beckler. She had an RBI being put out at first last time, as that's ball number 1. 1-0 the count, 1 out. Paulson delivers that one up the middle to Sitzman, and that's going to be overthrown to Lammers, and that's going to deliver another Mustang home. Bringing the Mustangs within 1. That goes down as an error. It's 6-5. And it brings up Victoria Storm. First one's in there, or is ball. Another runner in scoring position as KP delivers that one low for ball number 2. A little bit of a haze growing in the distance. Low marine layer. 2-0 the count. That one's in there for strike 1. 2-1 the count. Just 1 out here in the 5th inning. Two on the count for Storm, as that one's going to be hit right into the hands of Sitzman for the out. Go down as an F4, and that'll bring up Hudson Bakler. So that'll be 2 outs now for Paulson. Bakler takes that one, swings at it for strike number 1. Paulson delivers. That one's going to be high for ball 1. 1-1 the count. 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Jays lead this one by 1.
Nice pitch.
That one just inside for ball 2. Count goes to 2-1. Paulson reaches back on that 2-1, makes it 2-2 on the swing from Bakler, Hudson Bakler. Reaches back, fires. That one's cracked down the first baseline and foul. Two to the count, 2 outs for Paulson. Paulson reaches back and delivers. Change up. And that's going to be between the legs, and it's going to be a dead ball. It's a dead ball because it was off of the umpire. Yep. And an out. Oh, they're going to call interference on the umpire. So they're going to call a runner interference that distracted the fielder. causing the interference and therefore an out on the play. So it'll be runner interference to end the inning. 1 run on 1 hit, on 2 hits. No errors. 1 error and 1 left on base. So after 5 full innings, the Jays lead this one by 1. So an explanation from an official, because I feel like we need that. If the runner interferes with the opportunity for the fielder to field the ball, like happened there, then it is a runner interference, and it is an out on the interfering the player. It's not often seen, but it does happen, especially in lower levels. I know it doesn't clarify it much, but if you go back, you can rewind it pretty easily and look at it here on YouTube. You can rewind live footage, and you can take a look at it and see it, that it was a runner's interference. At any rate, that will bring us back up to the top of the order. It will be Grace Gehlen to start off the 6th inning. They're going to bring it back. There's another coach that's coming out to ask about the runner interference with the home plate umpire. And it seems like everybody's ready to play again, and it brings Grace Gehlen up. She has 2 walks and a strikeout here tonight. Scored on 1. Storm reaches back, and it's in there for strike number 1. Grace Gehlen still looking good here tonight. As that one's fouled off, I believe it fouled off the umpire possibly. For strike number 2. Most of the time those grazing shots do nothing more than just kind of stun you there for a second. 0-2 the count for Grace Gehlen as Storm reaches back, fires, change up. That's going to be a foul ball. That just tailed. Good to see Christina and Eric up here in the stands. Christina soothing a baby. As Storm reaches back, 0-2. And that one's inside and low for ball 1. 1-2 the count. As Storm reaches back and fires that one in low for ball 2. Two to the count, no outs, as this is the first batter of the inning. As Storm reaches back, fires, and that one's in there for strike number 3. Hanging the backward K up for Storm. That'll bring up Haley Lubin. She struck out and was thrown out on the drop third strike, has a base on balls, and struck out looking in the first inning. First pitch from Storm is inside for ball number 1. Lubin steps back into the box. That one delivered in there for strike number 1. One the count, 1 out. Jays lead this one by 1 in the 6th. Storm delivers the pitch, swung on, hit to the third baseman, Madsen. Madsen throws across the diamond and in time for out number 2.
Come on, 12, get us going.
That'll bring up Kennedy Sitzman with 2 outs. Sitzman's 1 for 2 here tonight with a base on balls. Struck out in the first, single in the third, base on balls in the 4th. She comes to bat with 2 outs. Sitzman receives the first pitch high for ball number 1. Kennedy Sitzman waits. That one's going to be low for ball number 2. The count for Kennedy Sitzman. That one inside for ball 3. And at this point, you kind of just sit back and wait on this one unless it's right down the heart of the plate. Storm delivers. That one's going to be high for ball 4. That'll be her second walk of the night, and it'll bring up Isabel Lammers. She is 0 for 1 on the night. Strikeout in the first inning, walked in the third, walked in the fourth. She'll come up to bat with 2 outs and a run around first. Storm rocks back and fires. That one's in there for strike number 1. And Kennedy Sitzman makes it to second on the steal.
Drive around, Izzy.
So with a runner in scoring position, it's 0-1. Lammers takes that one down low in the dirt. 1-1. Jays clinging to a 1-run lead here in the 6th. Storm rocks back, fires. That one in there for strike number 2. Brings the count to 1-1. One to the count as that one is inside for ball number 2. 2 to the count. 2 outs. Run around second. Storm reaches back. That one's slapped foul. Almost into the hands of Brian Paulson. Catches it on the ricochet off the brick wall. Real athletes would have had that one. 2-2. Storm reaches back and fires. That one floats high for ball number 3, and it's a full count for Izzy Lammers. Three to the count. Storm rocks back and fires. Lammers swings on, and it's just up over the press box and in front of the Gehlen school bus. So again, 3-2 pitch from Storm. The payoff. Strike 3. And she retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. After 5.5, the Jays lead it 6-5.
What was the problem? They said the thing started with coming, but you can run in front before the ball, you know? You see that all the time in the major leagues.
Not as much at this level.
Like, if they're, I mean, if that person's coming in, they can't.
I think it was also. I think it's also because. So here's the other part of it is that I think it impeded her. She had to stop before she fielded the ball.
Yeah.
Well, hey, listen. Drew said no. So. Hey, Drew said no, so he's overturning the umpire's call. So we need to go back. We're going to go ahead and rewind. Drew's telling me what he thinks.
I was just realized, like, I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Have you at least seen a call for just jumping over the ball if the fielder's just making a play? And I just
Some of it's also proximity, the runner to the fielder.
if they thought she was like too close.
It's a judgment call.
Second baseman, number 8, Ava Cannigan.
6-5 the score here in the bottom of the sixth. Reminder that the Jays are back in action on Monday. JV varsity 5:30 for the girls against Remsen St. Mary's. So get there early as KP delivers the first pitch in there for strike number 1 to Ava Kingheider. That one is a ball high. Reminder that junior high will be on this channel in the morning, 9:30. Early first pitch. KP reaches back, delivers. That strike in there for strike number 2. 1-2 the count here in the 6th inning. Paulson delivers that one high. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. Paulson, that one's going to be fouled off by quite a ways. 2-2 the count. Paulson reaches back and fires. That one hits the dirt for ball 3. Full count. The payoff pitch, and that's going to be low for ball number 4. That'll bring up Dana Gissolf.
Number 9, Danica Gissolf.
She is 1 for 2 on the night with a double. The boys won 17-4 here in George tonight, as that ball is low for ball number 1. See somebody warming up in the bullpen out beyond the left field wall. Paulson delivers that one. That one's bunted. It's going to be foul. The umpire verbalized the ball hit the bat, so it is legal. It is a legal foul ball. 1-1 the count, no outs. Paulson reaches back, fires. That one's in there for strike number 2. One, 2 count. Paulson fires again. That one in there for strike number 3. That'll bring up Aaliyah Madsen. Madsen is Madsen's she's 0 for 1 on the night. She had a base on balls last time up. That one bunted, and it's foul. So it makes it 1-0 or a 0-1 count. Jays up by 1. Paulson reaches back, fires, bunted, foul. That brings it to 0-2. Oh, 2 count with 1 out and 1 on. Ava Kingheider at first base. Paulson reaches back, fires that one in. That's going to be hit to the second baseman, and an out from Kennedy Sitzman. Kennedy's looking for the runner interference. Gets an explanation from the umpire.
Back for the Mustangs. The left fielder, number 15, Ashley Van Meter.
It advances Kanghyder to second, and it brings up Ashlyn Van Meteren. Paulson reaches back and fires. That one's in there for strike number one. Paulson with the 0-1 count. Swings. Did Van Meteren, and it's 0-2. Oh-2 count for Kennedy Paulson in the circle. Jays leading by 1 here in the 6th. Paulson reaches back and fires. Misses high. Makes it 1-2. Paulson throws it in there for strike 3. Gets the swinging strike. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. After 6 full, it is 6-5 in favor of the Jays. Next time up, George will be at the top of the lineup. Kennedy Paulson will lead off this time. $15 after 4, $10 after 5 for baseball. Yeah, so yep. Paulson up to bat. 2 doubles on the night and a strikeout, so she's 2 for 3. Leading by 1. Paulson trying to help herself. That one's popped up the right side, and it's caught there by Hudson Beckler for out number 1. McKenna Langle up to bat. She's 0 for 3 with an RBI. Kobe Paulson had a nice night on the bump over on the baseball field. As that one's hit directly to Hudson Beckler. That's the second time she's done that tonight for out number 2. That'll bring up Hallie Waldenbach, who is 0 for 1 officially on the night with a base on balls. Storm reaches back and fires, and that one's going to be in the dirt, back to the fence. And it's going to be 1-1. 1-0, sorry, is the count. Storm fires that one up for ball number 2. Two the count on Waldenbach. Storm reaches back, fired it in. Looked like a little bit low and in for ball number 3. 3-0 count. Unless that's perfect, she'll hold back on this one. The pitch delivered. It's high, and that's ball number 4. That'll bring up Emerson Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 2 on the night with a base on balls, and she scored a run. Schmidt on the first pitch. It's going to be a pass ball. And it advances Walgenbach to second. One ball. As some of the boys start to migrate over this way. Storm reaches back and fires. That one's going to be high and into the fence. And it'll advance Walgenbach one more base. Trying to get the extra insurance run. 2-0 the count. The count. Storm reaches back and fires again. That one again in the dirt. Walgenbach going home, and she will score for the Jays. So that clears the bases for Schmidt. It's 3-0. Storm reaches back, fires. That one's low for ball 4. And that'll bring up Isaiah Sitzman. Isaiah 0 for 2 on the night with a base on balls back in the second inning. And looks like we are going to have a pinch hitter. In for the Jays will be Ayla Schmidt. That's the second defensive mound visit for GLR. And if it's softball's like baseball, the next one you'll have to change out your pitcher. So Schmidt is in the ball game. 2 down with a run around first. Storm reaches back, fires. That one's in there for strike number 1. Schmidt waiting on the next pitch. That's going to be low in the dirt, right below the catcher, Kiera Mitchell, for ball number 1. One the count. Jays lead 7-5 here in the top of the 7th. That one inside for ball number 2. Emerson Schmidt takes off for second and gets there easily. 2-1 the count. 2-1 the count for Storm as she reaches back, fires. That one's going to be high. Ball 3. 3-1 the count for Ayla Schmidt. Her sister Emerson at second. Storm reaches back, fires. That one's in there for strike 2. Full count for Ayla Schmidt. Storm now comes back to the plate. Reaches back. Now she fires. That one's going to be high for ball 4. That brings up Grace Kellen. Struck out last time. Base on balls and a base on balls. So 0 for 2 officially here tonight. Back to the top of the order with 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Storm fires. That one's low. Dug up by Mitchell for ball 1. Kellen swings on that one, just clears the Gehlen bus for a foul ball. One the count for Kellen. Storm windmills it in. That's going to be ball 2. 2-1. The count for Kellen. The Storm again rocks back, fires. That one's hit. Foul. Aiming for Coach Colbeck. He's able to skip out of the way. Two the count, 2 outs. Jays up by 2. The pitch is high, and it's going to be ball 3, and it will advance the runners. Full count. As Storm comes back to the plate. Storm reaches back, fires, delivers the payoff pitch. It'll send Grace Kellen to first base on the base on balls. That'll bring up Haley Lubin with the bases juiced.
After the Jays, shortstop, number 11, Gehlen Catholic.
Storm delivers that one high for ball 1. Lubin 0 for 3 on the night with a base on balls. Back in the 3rd. That one struck well through the left fielder's hands. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Around comes the 3rd run. And Haley Lubin with a 3 RBI double. Three score on that one.
After the Jays, second baseman, number 12, Kennedy Simpson.
And the Jays have exploded this one open with 4 in this inning. Sorry, 3 in this inning, rather. That one up. For ball 1. 1-1 the count. The pitch from Storm is up, and it's 2-1 the count. That one in there for strike 2. 2-2 count on Lubin. I'm sorry, 2-2 count rather on Kennedy Sitzman. Lubin on second. The pitch from Storm is up. Full count. Jays exploded this one open with 4 runs here in the 7th. 10-5. The pitch from Storm is in there for strike number 3. No runs on, 4 runs on 1 hit. no errors, and 1 left on base. After 6.5, the Jays lead it 10-5. That'll bring us back up to the top of the lineup for GLR. McAlpine Mitchell and Haley Beckler. Paulson taking pitches this time. As we get ready to start this bottom half of the 7th. Kennedy Paulson trying to make this a complete game, 5-run game. With Hayden up to bat, takes ball number 1. Jays with a bit of more of a cushion now is Paulson. That one's delivered in straight to the first baseman, and Izzy Lammers does a nice job of securing that one for out number 1. That'll bring up Kira Mitchell. She is 1 for 3 on the night. She had a double back in the 4th and struck out looking twice. Paulson reaches back, fires in there, swinging, strike 1. 0-1 the count. As Paulson reaches back and fires again. I think there was a bit of a change-up for ball 1. McKenna Langle with a nice block behind the plate. Paulson with the 1-1 pitch. In there for strike number 2. 1-2 count. That one's struck foul by Mitchell on the 1-2 pitch. Paulson. That one's fouled off again. Mitchell doing a nice job of keeping this one alive.
He's not, because he keeps asking me what's happening. I'm like, well, just turn it back on.
Paulson with a 1-2 pitch again. Reaches back, fires, delivers. That one rolls in for ball 2. 2-2 count. 1 out for the Jays here in the bottom of the 7th. Paulson. That one's fouled off. That one's high. 3-2. Hello to Addie watching. Thanks for watching us and listening to all of our random conversations. That one's fouled off again. She probably has the best arm, for sure.
Well, not anymore.
No, still for right now, can out-throw Matt. This one delivered. It's going to be a flop. Looper right over the head of Lubin for a single. And Mitchell looped that one in for a single. Hadley Beekler up now with Mitchell on first. Paulson rears back, fires that one. That one's foul. Just over the press box. Clears Galen's brand new school bus. Did you hear that thing's got air conditioning on it? Gosh, I bet Addie's mad about that. Not being able to ride a bus with air conditioning. As Paulson delivers that one, a swing in there for strike number 2. We're definitely talking about you the entire broadcast. Paulson reaches back, delivers, and that's in there for strike number 3. 2 outs. And the Jays are down to, or the Mustangs rather, are down to Victoria Storm, who has kind of been a little bit of a Jay killer here tonight. 2 for 3 on the night, and that one's bounced in for ball number 1. Paulson rears back, fires. That's going to be fouled off McKenna Langle's shin guard for strike number 1. 1-1 the count here in the bottom of the 7th. The home plate umpire, McKenna Langle, sharing a little bit of a laugh. Paulson reaches back, fires. That one, I think that was a bit outside. 2-1. 2-1 count, 2 outs. And that one's going to be ball. 3-1. Paulson with the 3-1 pitch. That one is going to be a foul ball off of her foot. Three-2 count. And this could end the game. Paulson reaches back, fires, swung on, and through the infield to Isaiah Sitzman, who fumbles it for just a second, but able to get it in, saving the extra bases. That'll be Hudson Beekler now, who had a strikeout, a fly out to Izzy Lammers, and then there was an interference call, runner interference on her last at bat. That one's going to be fouled off for strike number 1. Oh, 1 count. Jays lead this one by 5 in the bottom of the 7th. That one floated in there for strike number 2. Kennedy Paulson, again, 1 pitch away from closing this one out. Paulson reaches back, fires. That one outside for ball number 1. 1-2 count. 1-2 count, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Paulson reaches back, fires that one high. Langle did a nice job of snagging that one from going to the fence. Paulson ready to deliver his final pitch. This one's going to be high, out to right field. Emerson Schmidt bounces out of the glove again, and a run is going to score, and one will advance to third. So run scores on that, makes it 10-6.
Second baseman number 8, Ava Gehlen.
Ava Kenninger will be up to bat as Tony Kirkley takes his second time trip to the dirt circle. Just trying to change the tune in everybody's head. Doesn't have to change pitchers yet. If it's a second time in the same inning, that's when the pitcher has to be done, and it's on the third and any subsequent mound visit that the pitcher needs to be changed. So Tony has one left. Even though Addie didn't, she already knew that. She already knew that rule. As Paulson trying to throw her out at second, and does! And that's the way the ball game ends! So, we will recap it here in just a second. Jays win this one 10-6. Jays had 3 errors on the night. 10-6, your final. A reminder, the junior high team will be in action on Monday at 9:30 on this YouTube channel. The JV and varsity will start at 5:30 against St. Mary's on Monday night. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you all at home, and we'll talk to you